So back in the workshop again, here we are. I've been out of the workshop for a few days. We went away for the weekend, had a few family birthdays and stuff, so kind of missed out on the workshop and cracking on with the diff. Going back to the last video, I said that I'd have to get the prop shaft modified. Thankfully I posted that video up because my teammate, no less, Stuart Egdale, messaged me and said that you can swap the flanges over, so the flange that the prop shaft bolts to on the diff. I looked at them and thought that there's no way that they would swap over, but I didn't give up and I swapped them over anyway. I took them both off, looked at them and gave it a go, and it's mounted up. So hopefully, as long as it doesn't leak and everything, it's all good. It all will be good. It sits in exactly the same place. Yeah, pretty much. Nice and straight, so it's not at a different angle or anything. So pretty happy with that, to be honest. I'm still going to drop the diff out and take the shafts off, so I can repack the shaft with grease, the joints on the shaft should I say, and I'm going to clean up the diff and give it a coat of black paint, and then it'll all be ready to go back in for the final assembly. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that. I'm going to pull the diff back out, add some paint to the diff hopefully before I leave. So I'm going to put the diff back on the floor, clean it up, give it a coat of paint, and at some point, possibly not today, I'll clean up the drive shafts and repack them with grease, new clips and stuff, so they're good for the season. And then hopefully that's the rear end sorted and it will be nice and reliable and not break on me, fingers crossed. The workshop is a little bit clearer. The RX-8 has gone, Dad's taken that. He's driving that at the moment. Also, some tubing arrived for my rear crash bar, so I'll get the welder out and probably have a play with that and get the tube bender in action probably next week, I should imagine, or maybe over the weekend if I get time, and I'll be making the crash bar. I've also got a few other little bits to do in order to get the car ready basically for the season. Just kind of small bits really, nothing major, but it's always usually a last minute thing. So seeing as it's early January, I want to crack on with the car, make sure it's all ready to go nice and early on. I don't want to be faffing about last minute and having a last minute panic as usual, like most BDC drivers and drifters. So yeah, that's the plan. I guess we'll crack on.
Yeah, I gave myself a shot and it wasn't suicide. Made it happen, nigga, it was do or die. I knew I'd never suit a suit and tie. Told her we can tie and suit, but there's no you and I. It's a dog eat dog world, humans bite, so it's not what they think they know. I don't trust none of these niggas, no.
So, finished up painting the diff case and the back plate. So this is what it looks like all painted. Obviously it needs to dry overnight. A little bit more presentable than what it was in its completely rusty and crappy state before. Now obviously I didn't need to paint the diff, I could have just chucked it in the car and that would have been fine, but I thought as it's out I may as well just splash some paint on it. Kind of makes the car look a little bit more presentable when it's up in the air and underneath, and as a lot of the cars have the back ends cut out, sometimes the bumpers come off and that you can see straight through, so if it looks a little bit more presentable, you know, may as well do it for the sake of like half an hour of painting. So yeah, finished that. That's it for today. Obviously the diff will have to go back in once I've finished off re-greasing the shafts. I've got grease for the drive shafts, I've got clips that I found, so I will pull them off next, get them re-greased, packed, back on the car. Hopefully the diff bushes will have arrived by then. I say that, I haven't actually ordered any yet, but I will do once I've decided what bushes I want. Don't know if you can get solid bushes or poly bushes, but I'll have a look around, see what's best, get them, hopefully get them fitted, back on, and then crack on with the other bits and pieces that I've got to do on the car. So yeah, short video, but thanks for watching, just to keep everyone updated, and I'll see you in the next one.